Okay, it's me. Again, I'm a little late. I was at the eye doctor this morning. And you know how they, when you get to the eye doctor, they put the drops in your eyes for the test for glaucoma or whatever? Well, they did it to me 3 times. And that was at 8:30 this morning. And I still can't see right. I can't take bright light. Everything's all blurry. Hopefully I'll be able to see in a little while, a couple hours more. I'm going to go lay down after this. I wanted to get this going. You look around, you know, and you see Trump is losing his mind. And J.D. Vance is salivating on the sidelines trying to figure out what's going to happen there, you know. Is he going to get the job? Well, that would possibly be the only way he'll get the job. He cannot win an election. You got a guy here who, what was it, 3 or 4 months ago was calling Trump Hitler, and then all of a sudden kissed his ass so that he could become vice president. He is a fascist, he is a liar, he is two-faced, which is really something you can't really function the way Trump does and be the way Vance is. I mean, he'd be worse than Trump if that's at all possible. So what I'm saying is, J.D., barring an assassination, there's no way in hell you're going to become president of the United States. Now, once he realizes that, he'll either go in a corner and sulk, or he'll try to do something to retaliate. But I don't think he's smart enough. You know, he walks around and he says he's well educated, and maybe he is, but like they say, education just makes a smarter idiot. He's not very smart, and I'm sorry about that. I think that's why he's with Trump, you know, because nobody in that cabinet meeting is smart. Oh, excuse me. I don't know how they ever got their job. Well, I know how they got their jobs, but by not being smart. He picked Vance because Vance is hated by most Republicans. So he doesn't have to worry about some sort of coup going on, you know, trying to, you know, stir up an impeachment or something, you know, and that he's going to be replaced, because that's not going to happen, folks. Like I said, barring an assassination of Trump, J.D. will never be president. I don't know who's going to be, but you know he's not going to be. He's not going to be one of the good people. Because after him comes Roberts, the Speaker of the House. I think that's his name. I could be wrong. I get him mixed up with the Justice. I get that stuff all mixed up all the time. But he's the Speaker of the House is the next one in line after the Vice President. So, and then you get into some really serious problems. So none of those guys behind him have any chance either of being president. That's the first time I ever looked at that, and I said to myself, he picked a cabinet that could never be elected president. He picked a cabinet that once he's gone, depending on who comes in, will tear them apart, destroy them, just destroy all of them. They have no career after Trump. I don't think any of them. I've been thinking about that, and I don't think there's any of them there that have a career after Trump. So anyhow, that takes care of that. Because I was looking at that yesterday, you know, and I just thought of that. Now, what do they have up here that's any good? Oh, Stephen Colbert and is got the guy that Trump is supposedly having fired from CBS, or CBS is kicking the show off the air because of Trump. You know, there's all kinds of stories going on now about this money that the Paramount had to pay out. What are they doing? I have no idea. It looks like he's going to looks like he's going to go to. I saw two stories. One is he's hooking up with Jimmy Kimmel on MSNBC, and the other is hooking up with Rachel Maddow on CNN. So I don't know where or what's going on, but apparently this isn't over yet by a long shot. And we'll see what happens there. You know, I don't think he can threaten CNN for some reason. I'm not sure. They were based someplace other than Atlanta. They used to be an Atlanta company, but not anymore. We'll have to see. Turner Movie Channel is still down in Atlanta, I think. I'll have to look up where CNN is located. They all speak British, so it might be there. Or a lot of them do, I should say. Well, looking at this. Oh, excuse me. But that's just another example of stupidity on everybody's part. You know, just let it die. The Republicans should. You know, they should never have brought it up. But now they want. You know, people want to see the Epstein thing. Of course, he's in it. So are half the Republicans and half the Democrats. All right, this guy, whether they, you know, what is if there's a comment then that on the list, then maybe that's what they're looking for, because his name's going to be there. Just about every important person in the country at one time or another was. You know, they said that this is the way it's done. Now everybody's saying that Donald is really his not flashbacks. I don't know what you call it. His problems with mental acuity are coming back and back and back and back and back. I don't know what the deal is. You know, everybody, you're looking at the past. I don't know what sort of deflection this is. Of course, the redistricting is being done, and the Republicans are gaining seats without moving, without doing anything. Something's got to be done about that. It's an illegal move. I don't know how you get rid of the Supreme Court justices other than impeach them. Well, I know a way of getting rid of them, but that's not going to do anybody any good. I'm reading recipes on YouTube while I'm talking to you guys, so. But Trump is in Scotland having problems. You know, he can't go anywhere without having problems. That's just the way he is. You know, he creates his own issues, and then what's he do? You know. Um, I'm having trouble this morning because I can't see the computer, so I don't know what I'm doing here. Um, but all right, okay, all right, I got it. Uh, anyhow, I mean, you see these articles coming from Occupy Democrats and I forget the other group, and they don't like each other apparently because I just saw some stuff where they're competing now for attention. So the deal must be that these guys all got these guys all have pay to click. You get paid when they click. And that's just, you know, stupid. Uh, I don't get that. I don't have that. So, you guys got what you get, and that's it. You end up talking to me for 15 minutes a day or looking at me and swearing, how did you get on this station? This is ridiculous. So anyhow, I want you to start remembering now that tomorrow night I'm going to be live between 7:30 and 8, hopefully. If something doesn't happen, there'll be a message there to tell you that, something happened, I'm at home or whatever. My TV blew up or whatever, my computer blew up. I do live every Tuesday night at that time because it's a night nobody's doing anything. There's nothing really on television yet. The new shows haven't come on down here. I don't know whether they're up there yet. I don't know what's going on up there. I don't get TV from that part of the world. I get it from Colombia, Peru, Chile, whatever country happens to have it. It's just so that's where I get news station. I get the station called Universal, and I get AXN, and they're a combination of CBS and NBC, and I don't too many ABCs. AXN's got all the Miami CSI, NCIS, NCIS Origins, NCIS. What's the Australian one? They got rid of. They don't even replay NCIS Miami, and I like that. Not Miami, but Hawaii, and I like that one of all the new ones. I like that the best. But that's what happens when I like something that doesn't stick around. But anyhow, so look for me tomorrow night, and please subscribe to the station. And I'll try not to wander around so much. It's hard to concentrate when you can't see. People that have accidents and they lose their sight, I feel for them like you have no idea right now. Trust me. It's so friggin' weird not to be able to see what you're doing after. And I'm almost 80 years old, so that's a real shock to you. Supposedly, the beginnings of glaucoma they're going to keep an eye on. I said I hope they find a different thing to stick in my eyes. But that's it. But please subscribe. You get to watch me fumble around and be a complete idiot on days like this. And sometimes I actually come up with something witty to say, but not very often. I don't know how often that happens. But I don't get paid for this. You can look at it. I don't get a penny at the moment. But then the amount of subscribers you need to get paid for doing this is a lot. I think my specific genre and everything is like 2,000 people I have to have following me. I don't know 2,000 people that watch this thing, so you know. But do me a favor, subscribe, mention it. Those that are you have that have subscribed, mention it to your friends. Because right now it appears that it's mostly people I know or people I'm friendly with on the street or whatever that are doing this. And I would appreciate some strangers, because strangers will call me names and stuff like that, you know, and tell me my show sucks, and that's always a good thing to see, to hear, you know, because you can correct that, you know. If nobody says anything good or bad, you don't know how to correct it, or if you're doing everything right or what, you know. So subscribe. It helps me. It helps me know that you guys think I'm doing something cool. In the meantime, I'll see you tomorrow night live. Take care.